Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Saving Scunthorpe, and we are back today to potentially win promotion and the title. So since you were last with us, we have secured at the very least a playoff spot, and we have a 6-point gap down to Darlington in second. Since you were last with us, which was way back when we had the two crazy draws in the last episode, we had a 6-2 win against Alfreton, a 0-0 draw with Chester, who was second at the time. And then after that, we have only won. 1-0 against Bishop Stortford, 1-0 against Spennymoor, 3-2 against Banbury, 1-0 win against Warrington, who again were second at the time, 3-0 win against Kings Lynn, and most recently a 5-2 win against Southport. Today we've got Hereford, and then potentially Blythe Spartans and Gloucester, depending on how this first game goes. As mentioned, we are currently top of the league by 6 points, and all being well, we are about to get our promotion sealed. We have also reached the 100 goals for the season. However, conceding 56 is more than I would like to be conceding, although at least it's not 123 of Brackley Town. Let's get into the game against Hereford and see if we can seal the title. So we have Fitzsimmons in goal, a back four of Pugh, Coogan, Evans and Kelly, Roberts, Beeston, Butterfield and Law in midfield, with Bennett and Elliott up front. We start off with a highlights with Hereford on the ball. They get the ball to their midfield and then go over the top towards Arthur, but Evans is easily going to deal with this at the back and plays out to Butterfield, onto Kelly and to Law. Switches play across to the right hand side of midfield, Beeston out to Roberts and then back to Pugh and back to Fitzsimmons in goal. We have been in a phenomenal run of form. I think we're about 22 games without a loss in the league, and that goes back to December or November kind of time. So it's been very good. Just a few more draws than we would like in there. Elliott out to Law though. He gets the ball into the box. Bennett puts it into the net. There was a bit of luck when their defender put a foot in, but we go 1-0 up and one step closer. Ray with a free kick for Hereford and they hit the bar. So we reach half time, 1-0 up after a solid first half. We've controlled possession. We've had about 66%. That was just before half time, but I assume it'll be very similar to that. Hopefully, if we can just maintain control of the ball, grab a second goal, then we're promoted. Cranston with a throw in for Hereford. Throws it short and then ball comes into the box and Williams has managed to get Hereford back on level terms. We're going to bring Williams on for Elliott up front, and who's this that's not been playing very well? Semby Ferris coming on for Roberts. Throw in for Hereford again. Williams gets it into Neto. Ball comes into the box. It's towards Ray, but Pugh heads it away. Cranston's going to go and collect that, and then they're going to bring it forward again. Williams gets a good foot in there, and then Pugh clears it away towards Bennett, who brings it down. He needs support here and gets it going backwards to Pugh and then forward to Semby Ferris. We've got control of the ball again here. Semby Ferris going over the top towards Williams. He's got Bennett in the box. He needs more support though. Semby Ferris to Beeston on the edge. He turns, lays it off to Kelly at left back. He cuts inside. Beeston back to Butterfield, who shoots from range and hits the bar. Fitzsimmons with a goal kick, sends it out to the left-hand side. Williams brings it down and is bringing it forward for Hereford. Ball into the box. Coogan heads it away and Semby Ferris clears it on again. Sadie collects it for Hereford though, and Carnu sends it forward to Neto. Beeston manages to nick it and we're breaking away here. Out to Law on the left-hand side. Gets a shot off, but it's a poor shot over the bar. Our final change, we're going to bring Scales on for Beeston. Sadie throws the ball into Carnu. We've got a minute and a half left before we are into injury time. Williams plays it off to Arthur and then inside to Neto and back to Sadie. Bennett has managed to hit the ball there. Williams through to Scales. We've got 2-on-1 here. He's got Bennett to his left. Scales into the box. Puts it across. Bennett scores! And that should be the title. And it is indeed the title. The National League North is coming to Scunthorpe, and we are heading straight back up to the National League. Fantastic season for us. As we saw before, breaking the 100 goal barrier, now 102 goals. I'm not sure what the record is for the league. We might have a little look at it. We've got 2 games to go. Maybe we can go a bit gung-ho and see if we can grab a couple of records. But there we are, lifting the first trophy of the Save. Hopefully the first of many. And promotion, again, hopefully the first of many. So we can't break the record for most points in a season. However, most goals is 109. It would need quite a few goals, but it needs 8 goals across the last 2 games. It's doable, but unlikely. What we'll do now, I'm going to go and play those last 2 games, and then we'll come back for the season review. It's took a while, but we have finally reached the season review for the 23-24 season. There is our National League North trophy, which is lovely to see. New arrivals, we're not going to look too much into this because a lot of them probably weren't me, if I'm being honest. I don't think I made tons of signings because we couldn't really afford to, more than anything. We've had a couple new signings that have just joined us. Josh Nichols, a fullback, who can go on either side from Arsenal. He's just been released. And then our other one is Jack Morehouse from Manchester United, a central midfielder. We did have quite a few more on trial, but either they weren't good enough or they wanted ridiculous wages. One guy wanted 3.2 thousand. Like, we're in the National League, get out of here. Season results, they wanted us to gain automatic promotion to the National League. We did exactly that by winning the league, and our average home attendance was only 27%. Hopefully we'll see that go up next season. Our top goal scorer was Danny Elliott with 15 goals. It's Benny Moore who are joining us in the National League. It was quite disappointing though. The team did switch off massively because we lost our final 2 games. Look at this. We hadn't lost since the 2nd of December. And then we lose our final 2. I wasn't very happy with that. FA Cup. They wanted us to reach the FA Cup proper. We did that and went out in the first round. Even then it was to Doncaster, so it wasn't horrendous. They wanted us to be competitive in the FA Trophy. They were happy that we got to the 4th round. Again, we ended up against a team from the division above us, so we can't be too unhappy. Moments to remember, our biggest win was our 5-0 win against Redditch United. Our match to remember was our 2-1 win against Hereford, where of course we sealed the league win. And our goal of the season was from the game before that against Southport, Butterfield in the 8th minute. We'll go have a quick little look at it, because this season they do tend to pick better goals of the season than what they have in the past. So Law's on the ball here. He is going to knock it back inside to Butterfield. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough on that one. No arguments at all. We get a new deal worth £60,000, which is quite nice. 6 new deals overall, coming to a total of 205,000. Sponsorship is 185,000. Nothing to compare it to, so there's not too much to read into this. Very low broadcast revenue. Corporate and hospitality, not too bad. Bit of competition prize money and a bit of merchandise, but nothing in regards to the players who've had their names printed. You probably don't get that at this level very much. Our best 11 has Fitzsimmons in goal, Ogle, Boyce, Evans and Kelly as the back 4. I read them in a weird order, I know. Kelly and Fenton were either or left back, to be fair. But the other 3, they're the 3 that have started the most games, so fair enough. Semby Ferris, Beeston, Butterfield and Law in midfield. Law getting in there is very impressive considering he was out for the first, 3 months of the season with his injury. And then Williams and Whitehall up front. Williams with 19 goals across all competitions. Whitehall with 13 goals across all competitions. So it would be nice if we can get Williams back on loan next season, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. We did win Manager of the Month back in March. Our Fans Player of the Season was Semby Ferris. Young Player of the Season was Williams. Goal of the season we've just seen. Top goal scorer Williams with 19 goals. Most assists, Semby with 15 assists and 6 man of the matches for him as well. And then that is also a couple of records here, but I think this is just because they start from when the game starts. Richie Bennett with our fastest goal, 55 seconds, which is quite nice to see. Competition awards, nothing there. So your hard work and effort paid off on the pitch, and such a feat didn't go unrewarded at the end of season awards ceremony. We have won the league, and we are back in the National League, where hopefully we don't spend too long there, because we'd like to continue getting back up the divisions. I wouldn't necessarily be expecting to go straight up from the National League. Maybe a season of, getting ourselves settled in and then moving on. However, we do have a transfer budget of 36,500 now, which is up massively, because I think at the moment we're on about 26,000 we were allowed. And as you can see here, we've got basically half our budget untouched for next season. Looking at our contracts that are due to expire, everyone from Poulter up is due to expire. So looking at this, I think Butterfield will offer a contract, but Butler, Boyce, Evans will probably offer a contract. Clunan maybe. Elliott we probably will. Denton probably not. Semi-Ferris I think we will, because he's been phenomenal this year. Ogle might get a contract. Beeston maybe. Pugh probably. We'll probably only keep one of Pugh and Ogle, and because we have just bought in another right back as well. Scales, Shrimpton and Wilson, I think we keep them free because they're all pretty good potential. Chapman, Bennett, Barrows, probably 3 players on their way out, and Poulter may well be joining them. And just before we head off to the next season, I thought it was worth showing you a couple of the youngsters that we had come through. So Alan Evans has come in as a 16-year-old, already 2-star, 5-star potential. Let's have a quick look. What does that say? All it says is he could improve a lot, but definitely someone that we can look to implement next season. We've also got Finley Barkworth, who again, high potential. Same for Conahan. McGee. Morehouse is one that we bought in from Manchester United. Shrimpton is already in the team. And then you've got Pease. We've got quite a lot of players there that have come in with good potential. Alan Evans, I'm going to be trying him out in pre-season as an option. I think what we will see next year is a bit more of the 4-1-4-1, just because we're probably going to need that bit of extra help in our defensive solidity. But we'll be picking and choosing when to use it. We have used it quite a bit this season, to be honest. There was a long spell in December and January where we used it, and it was very successful, to be fair. So it's definitely something that we want to keep in our locker and be more willing to use it when we need to. But if you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Let me know what you think we can achieve in the National League next season. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and thank you very much for watching.